This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening. Time to do some art. So tonight, it's Friday night. I like to work on cards or postcards. Tonight I'm going to work on cards that will just go inside of my... I'm kind of following what Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations is doing. She's building a stash of cards. Hi, Kristen. Welcome in. Hi, Mina. I have some happy mail to open, and if I get to it, I want to show you what I'm doing with my ephemera. So, hi Joyce, hi Angie. Angie, how's your mother? Let me sit down here and get on my notepad and set that all up so that I can see everybody coming in. Go to my channel, go to my live stream. Got 6 of you out there. Welcome in, welcome in. And if you come in and if you want to be up in the balcony, that's perfectly okay. Welcome in. So the weekend's here, yeah. I had a busy day today. But it's over with. I hope to be at home tomorrow. Penelope, my pincushion doll studio mascot, and little Derwin the dragon. This was also a gift from Becky. Becky also sent me a gripper, which has a handle and it has a gripper on it that you can reach down and pick up things. And Derwin jumped over the cliff, and I used the gripper to get him back. It worked really nice. These are some things I worked on, was it Thursday morning? We're going to go back to these, but not right now. So welcome to everybody that's coming in. Let me set up my chat filter to all messages and set my screen quality up from 144 to 1080. That's quite a jump. It makes everything clear. So I was watching Dee Dee Wednesday, and she was trying out this eraser, a Tombow eraser, and it really interested me, so I thought I would try it. It's supposed to erase ink or thereabouts. Tombow, sand eraser, erases colored pencil and ink. Well, I don't work in colored pencil, but high quality natural rubber latex eraser with silica grit cleanly removes colored pencil and ink, used to easily create artwork highlights. Ooh, that's interesting, create highlights. Perfect for removing smudges or unwanted marks. Great for art, school, and office. Might even try it on some paint, acrylic paint. Although I do have now that little paint. It's up here, this little scrubby tool. I got it. Whoops. Well, it's in here. It's a little scrubby tool that I got at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to try this out tonight. I'm really interested to see how it performs on Sharpies. So we'll give that a try. And I also got an auction haul, a small one, from Wendy at the Papered Rooster. Hi, Becky. Angie says her mother's doing okay. She's gone on her nerves today. Well, you know what? My brother got on my nerves, not today, but last night. And I'm not perfect, Angie, and it's okay to not think of you as being perfect. I have kind of apologized to him today. He's doing much better. We went to the doctor today, and he doesn't have to go back until 4 weeks from now. So, and I don't want to talk about his medical issues. I'm sure that he does not want me to. So, although he does cough and burp online. Oh, but he's doing much better. We're both encouraged. I was kind of worried about him, but he got a good report today, so we're happy about that. I took him out to Arby's after everything. He wanted to go to Arby's. I wanted to go to Freddy's. I was hungry for a Freddy's hamburger, but I settled for an Arby's roast beef. So, and then we did some grocery shopping and came home. And we were both pretty tired. Looks like this comes in here. This is, Wendy only invoices twice a month. So again, this is nothing recent that I purchased, although I did go to Pearl's. Yesterday I went to Pearl's auction. I did not buy as much. I was trying to be good. But I went to, her name is Daksha. She's from India. She'd always double bags these. And she was selling beautiful Indian trim and silks and sari fabric and oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's see. How can I open this? I think right here. See if I can't save this envelope. It's a nice one. So I did not get as much from Wendy, but if I remember right, I got some things that... And Becky, if you're out there, I love your haircut. Becky got a haircut. She posted on the Craft and Chat page. She said, I did a thing. Sorry about the shaky camera. She said, I did a thing. Okay, I guess that's it. Look at this neat envelope. That's cool. I could put a closure on this and have a nice project folder. I think I will do that. Maybe some Velcro. All right, I got a couple of Stampin' Up pads because, and I think these are brand new, if I remember right. If they're not, they are gently used. One is Easy Espresso and Night of Navy. So we might play with those. I got some of this interesting lace. I'll show it just like this. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can kind of see. I guess it's a spider web lace. So, and I'm not sure I would use it as a spider web. I might just cut off a piece like that and have a woven piece. I'm going to put this out with my slow stitch stuff. And, oh, here I have another Stampin' Up, a real red one. So I like to get these when, you know, these are pretty expensive. Stamp pads. And if she used them at all, let's see, I forget how they open. If she used them at all, how do these open? They slide out. I know there's a trick to them. All right, what am I doing wrong? The hinge, I think, is here. I know that they slide. There we go. They slide and open this way. I don't usually use Stampin' Up, so, and it looks like it might be gently used. I see some ink on the edge, but that's fine with me. Now, can I get it closed again? This one is a little, there we go. I'll play with those, and I might keep these envelopes out tonight if we do some ephemera stuff. I've been going through some boxes, and I have stuff to show you. I like that she does not put labels on these bags because I like to use these for my art. And you know, she could just as well put a label. If she wants to put a label, I think what she does is she just drops it in an envelope or a bag, what you buy when you buy it. That has a, but it's not a. So I'm going to save these little baggies and use them as transparent pieces here. If I can get it open. This one I think was taped. There. This one was a little, but I think I can still use it. So these will be saved out. So I got some Stampin' Up! Pads, blue, red, and coffee. Let me put them over with my inks if I have room. I may not have room in there for them. Maybe up above with these paint colors up here. Oh, maybe I'll slap that one in there. Okay. Then some printables here. I believe these are printables. I don't know if they're stickers or... And yay for her not putting labels on these envelopes, because these are cool. I'm going to put these with them, and don't continue your path with your destination. Just because it is stormy now doesn't mean that you are headed for sunshine. You aren't headed for sunshine. I think these are stickers. I could use these with my cards. And I think this is a vellum sheet. And I could use those with my cards. So I might keep these out. I'm going to do cards tonight. And what do we have here? Some goodies. And this is the last pack. I bought a lot from Pearl when I did this, and I've already gotten Pearl's. I think I'm expecting another package from Pearl. I'm waiting for a ledger. She's going to invoice this weekend, I believe. All right, let me put this stuff in here. And we will come back to this. I'm just going to fold it this way and tuck it in. And I think I'll just use these on my cards tonight. Whoops, Penelope, you lost the needle. She said she didn't put it in me very good. So this looks like, a postcard. www.spectrumartcreations.com. I'll probably cut that off. I don't really care to have that on a postcard that I send. I'm sure that they want credit for it, but I'm not sure I want to send it that way. These are nice. I'm not sure I want to send this one this way. I'll probably trim the www mark off. Or I might just keep it for myself. And here are some little stamps. These are kind of ledger stamps. I got some of these from Lori when she was selling her stamps too. We might use that. And here's some beautiful fabric. Let me put this other piece in here. We'll come back to these later. Beautiful fabric here. 2 pieces. This is kind of a black and white flourish. Not flourish, but, well, kind of flourish. Leaf. What does the text say? A handy companion and word. CATENDARS. I'm not sure what that means. CAL, calendars and giving accurate information. So it's just words. And it's a design. I called it flourish, but it's not really a flourish. And I think that's folded in half. So let's see what it says here. Maybe over on this side. Memorandum pocketbook, hand compendium, the home and workshop with calendars and current years. So I think it was meant for a book cover type thing. But this will be nice to use, maybe even on my slow stitch. And then it's a kind of a large fat quarter, I think. And then I got this beautiful black and goldish floral. I think this is more of a fat quarter than that other one. So these are nice. I'll put these out with my stitching. And maybe this. And I'll put it over there. Okay. Oh, and then a little hanky. 2 little hankies. I remember buying these with the little... And I'll probably use this in slow stitch. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah, no, 2. And they're little linen. Very transparent linen. I can see my hand through it. But, you know, I could put it over something. So, and I probably will use them in my slow stitch because that's what I have no idea what I paid for this stuff. It's, you get an invoice on PayPal, so I'd have to look it up on PayPal. So I'm going to keep these out. I'll think about what I want to do with these. I'm going to put them over here for now. And these are going to go over here. So let me look at chat. Welcome folks in. Let me refresh my chat. Top messages. Chat filter. All messages. Hi Leona Jean. Welcome in. You're new to me tonight. Welcome in. It's nice to have you join us. Angie's here. Angie says, I come in chat and they leave or go to sleep. I'm just kidding with you all. Yeah, if you're expecting and I keep telling Angie this, if you're expecting a chatty chat group on my Friday night, even my early morning streams, it's not going to happen because people are busy and I understand that. People are working on projects, they're ending their week, they're maybe off cooking supper or eating with their family or washing dishes or doing the laundry or crocheting or sewing or art journaling, and they're just listening in. And Angie knows that. She says, I'm just teasing. But we do have times when we really chat. When I do group lists, I love when we do group lists because we really get chatty then. And I'm sitting here trying to keep up with you all. So, it's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be working on whatever you're working on. Some people just like to listen in the background. Some people are up in the balcony. Some people are on the replay. You're all welcome. Teresa's here. Hi, Teresa. Welcome in. Joyce Boring, Angie, Dar. Hi, Dar. Welcome in, Dar. Brenda A. How are you doing, Brenda? Brenda says hello to everybody. She's waving. Dar says, hi, Meri. I'm just stopping in to say hi and give a thumbs up. Her phone is on a low battery, so she may not be here yet. Dar. Angie, Maritza. Good morning, or good evening, Maritza. She says, hola. Hola. Angie said, today is the first day she has in a week. Angie says, Aunt Beck, you haven't been on in 4 days. Are you okay? Aunt Beck said hello to everybody. Joyce is here, Mina's here, and Angie, and Kristen. Kristen, have I seen you in here before too? Kristen Caparello? She says, hi, Meri, long time. So you might have come in a long time ago. And I have trouble keeping everybody straight. So what I want to do is I want to try this Tombow eraser with some Sharpies. And I might zoom in a little, adjust my camera. I'm just going to make some marks, maybe on this little square, and see if I can erase it. And then we're going to make some cards. Thursday morning, I was doing this library card using Ephemera. And this was, I'm going to leave the Nebraska Veterans Home. This is a library card for the Nebraska Veterans Home. And I've been altering it. And I'm going to put the swimming pool lady down, you know, because veterans love that type of stuff. Maybe I'll put it, I'll come back to this. I probably will not, if I do anything on the back, it will be something very simple. But I'll probably be gluing the back down. We'll see. This is going to be, I'm going to start an ephemera. Let me turn this card the other way. I like it better this way because she's peeking out. And I'm going to put the swimsuit right there and put the pearls. They don't go there. I'm just kind of packing them in for now. I'm going to start an ephemera box. And I found a box at Walmart today. They were doing their unpacking stocking this afternoon. It's Friday afternoon. They're probably getting ready for the weekend. And I saw a box. I saw a lady throw a box on a pile, and I said, ooh. I said, can I have that? And she said, not that one, it's not empty, but there's a whole stack of empty boxes over there. And most of them had already been, you know, deconstructed, packed down, but I found one that was still way at the bottom that was still intact. And it was just the right size. So I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm going to take that box and I'm going to cover it with wallpaper. That's another project that I'll do on another day. Hi, Kathy, Calico Kate. There's Maritza. Becky said she's crocheting tonight. Angie says, yes, Meri, I know they're doing things. I love you all. We love you too, Angie. Fiona Jean says, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Angie says, I come in chat. Oh, I read that. Becky said she's fine. She said, Wednesday, 2 of my sisters came over. That's perfectly okay. Becky had a craft and chat. Angie, you might try to join the craft and chat. I think Ann Lar has one on Thursdays. And I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. You have to be on Facebook. They do it through Facebook Messenger. You may not be on Facebook. And Becky has a craft and chat on Fridays. And they were both active this week. I just, Thursday I was in Pearl's auction. And Friday, well, we were up at my brother's doctor. So Kathy says, hi, Meri. Hi, Angie. Oh, you don't have Facebook. Okay. I think you'd enjoy it, though, if you enjoy chatting, Angie, because those gals in there chat and they share and they work on projects. I usually, when I go and when Becky has it, she had it this afternoon, I believe. I couldn't go because we were still in town, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You just sit at your desk and work on whatever you want to work on, and just, it's kind of like a group meeting. Becky's crocheting. I did get out my my navy blue and work on a couple rows of that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in and we're going to try out these erasers. And then I'm going to work on some cards. So, let me zoom in. I have to stand up to zoom in. Here we go. Hold on. Yep. And maybe a little that way. How is that? Enough. If you're on a phone, I don't know if you can do it on the desktop or not, but I do that a lot when I'm watching K3N Cloth Tales. When I watch her stitch, I will zoom in and watch her stitch. And then she'll move her fabric and I have to move the screen. Okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm drawing here. And let's just draw maybe an eye and an eyebrow. Lori Paint Girly is much better at this than me. But then, let's just play here. And let's pretend that I don't like the way this goes up this way. I want it a little bit more curved. So I'm going to try this Tombow Stand Eraser. Dee Dee Willingham, Inkwell was, is it Inkwell or Inkwell? It's under Dee Dee Willingham on YouTube though. She was using these Wednesday, and I thought these are not that expensive. $5 I think for 2 of them, which is okay. This side says for ink, and this must be for the colored pencil over here. Or this says for ink. No, they're both the same. This says mono here, M-O-N-O. I don't know if that means that it's for colored pencil or not. So this is pointing here. So I don't know. The eraser looks all the same, but let's see if I can erase this. I think Dee Dee had to work at it a little. And I think if you kind of go in circles, well, I think I'm experiencing the same thing Dee Dee did. You kind of have to work at it. I'm not sure I'm happy with the Sharpie. And I think Dee Dee said the same thing. She said you had to work at it, that there's still some left on your mark. Maybe if I put a little more pressure on it. It is coming off. It is coming off enough. Especially right in there, it does pretty good. I still have off to the side here. And I've learned in school what to erase to go in circles, but it's kind of hard to do on the edge of your paper. And it probably does wear down the paper a little, but it doesn't feel too bad. And then I can make my line more like that. And let's put a so let's try that. So that's a permanent based ink. Sharpies are permanent based. Let's try one of these S-Gel pens, which is a water-based ink, or it's not permanent. That's a pen plus gear. We should try a marker too. That's a pen plus gear. Let me try one of these S-Gel pens. This I can tone down with water. So let's do an eyeball in here. And let's do just a line like that. And let's see how this does Well, I don't, yeah, I guess it is. You do have to kind of work at it. But now that was a dark line. That was a dark circle, the eyeball. I guess if it really bothered you, it would be worth it. Now, one line, it seems to do really good on just one line right there. On the water-based, the non-permanent ink. Seem to do that pretty good. You can still kind of see it, but I suppose if I kept at it. But really, when I'm working on my art, that is perfectly okay. And I suppose if I went at it this way on this one too, you just got to keep at it. So I think these are worth it. And it does not wear down the paper too much. It doesn't, you know, I don't have a hole through here. This, of course, is 40-pound watercolor paper. So they said it is good for, it says, used to easily create artwork with highlights. So let's, I do feel the eraser on here. Let's turn this over and let's just, I'm going to use my, well, let's try the pen. The pen plus gear, this is a marker. Let's just make a line and see how it does with a marker. Yeah. I think a little bit harder to remove the marker. Little bit harder to remove that's a pen plus gear felt tip marker. Let's try, it said to create highlights. So let's just do some scribbles here. And I want to highlight maybe something in here. All right, let's see what I can do here. And I suppose if you see them working with it, so my highlight would be right in here. Let's just say that this is a window at night or something. I like that. I do like how this works. That came out pretty good. So I think they're worth having. I think I paid a little, like $5 something on, and I got them on Amazon. They're called Tombow Sand Erasers. I think they're worth it. I think they're worth the price. You get 2 of them. So they're probably around $5 or $2.75 or something a piece. Up around that price, I would think. But yeah, I think they're worth it. Especially this. It did erase my single line pretty good. I had to work at this one. Let me write on here. Testing Tombow Sand Eraser. And today is what, the 28th? 6, 28, 20, 24. And then I'll put C back. C back. And then creating a highlight with Tombow sand eraser. And I'll put this in my upcoming journal if I can keep track of it. So that's good. I'm happy with those. I'm fairly happy. I'm really happy with this. I think that part is worth it. I'm wondering how it would do with the super tips. Now these are not super tip. Well, yeah, this is watercolor splatter, I think. Yeah, because this is watercolor. Let's see, and this is an old one. I put it away, but let's see. Let's see if I can create a little highlight in there. Let's see what this does with my watercolor. Let's put a little. Well, it's doing it a little in there. But you know, this is watercolor paper, and what it's doing, it's removing the black, and you can see the red underneath of it, right here. Right in there. And I can feel it's gritty. G-R-I-T, grit. You can feel the grit. But you'd probably have to work at it to get... I mean, you would probably just want to use a white pen or use water and remove some of the watercolor that way with a brush. It is removing it right in here. It's fun just to test it. And that's probably, if I used it on watercolor, that's probably what I would do. It's removing that. It does create a grit. You'd want to brush it off. But see that line? I did that with the eraser. So I think there are applications, at least for watercolor too. Now it's really gritty. So, yeah, Dee Dee, thank you for sharing with us. I don't think Dee Dee's in here. Beth came in. Hi, Beth Schuler. Welcome in. Janice. Janice, many hugs. Many hugs to you, Jan. Janice Glein's husband passed away. I hope you don't mind me letting the group know. Just many, many hugs to you. We care about you guys when you come in. Becky sending you hugs. She posted a picture on Facebook. So, it seems like our art group is going through trials and tribulations this year. Janet Baum, husband passed away. Angie's family is really going through it with her mother and her aunt and her cousins. Her uncles passed away two of them, I think, last year, wasn't it, Angie? I'm going to wipe off my tabletop here. This is a paper towel. It's gritty. I need to... I was at Walmart this afternoon. We went shopping after the doctor. And I just wanted some cheapy paper towels. And I was in that aisle and a lady come up. I was just going to get, the cheapest kind I could find. Because I just want them for in here. I don't need a super duper paper towel. And she was after the same thing I was. And she said, "Oh, buy these." And she said, they're really good. They don't leave streaks on your windows. And I thought to myself, I wonder, of course, I don't see any streaks here, but I never see streaks here. I don't see the hand sanitizer picking up my gold paint, though. It got the grit. Have to work at this a little. I'm not going to work it at it too much because I want to move on. It got the grit. So this is a nice experiment. I'll save that for later. Joyce says, "Oh no, Janice says, thank you, Mary. Lisa Conway's husband passed away a little over a year ago, I think. And Renee Suzanne fell and hurt her shoulder. I don't know how she's doing. Her family had COVID not too long ago, but I think they kind of recovered from that. I'm not real sure how that's going. But I know she fell and hurt her shoulder. Janet Burgess is going through some operations. Angie was going to have surgery on her hand, but I think the doctors said she didn't have to. So we're just keeping you all in our prayers. Joyce said her husband passed away 3 years ago. Angie said, Mary, I lost 3 uncles last year. Oh, 3. I remember 2. I didn't remember the 3rd one. 3 of them. And Joyce said her husband passed away 3 years ago. We all have had our struggles, yes. And you know, if you're struggling and you just need a kind word or you just want to be around people, sometimes I'll just sit and listen to chats, Angie. She knows that. But I just want to be around people. I want to hear people talking. And it takes my mind off. Of course, you can watch a movie. I've been watching Young Sheldon. We had a conversation about that the other morning. And Allie Kay was there and she said, Mary, I don't want to, she kept saying, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm going, that's okay, that's okay. All right, so we're going to do some cards. And what I have here, if I can find where I put them, I was sorting through Stash and I found some card pieces here. And where's the other one? Did I put it up in here? Yeah, I put it over this way. This I got from Keisha, one of Keisha's auctions. And this, I think, I'm not sure where this come from. I think I got this, wait, there's a tag on it. Note card, it doesn't say. I'm not sure where I got those. And these I got at the thrift store. And I also have, let me get them here. I have this box of envelopes that I don't like. These flowers just do not float my boat. Well, these are the note cards, I think. These are note cards. They don't float my boat. I'm not into this type of art. They're kind of, I want to say 1970s. The envelopes are okay. The envelopes are pink and blue. But I thought, I'm not going to do it tonight. I thought I'd get out my gel plate. Or I could even do it monoprinting, put the cards on, you know, spread paint out on even my desk, or I have a Tim Holtz thing, and push some of this print back. I thought I would play with these. The envelopes, I'm not going to do it tonight, I'm just showing you. I've had them around for a long time. I'm ready to lose them. The envelopes are okay. You know, the envelopes are just plain. In fact, I think I've used them for other things. So I've got those to play with. And if I keep looking, I probably have cards that I've made from a long time ago. Christmas cards that I've made. And speaking of Christmas, I want to choose a little tatting piece to put in my Christmas cards this year, and I better get busy on those if I'm going to be done by December. And then these are Avery cards. There's, I think I pulled some of these out. There's envelopes here, and I think I pulled some of these out. This is just a practice sheet. It's got a CD in it. I don't care for that. I think I pulled some of these out. I think these are the ones I used when I did those birds. I'm not real sure. Some of those, and I'm just seeing what I have here. We're going to do some cards tonight. This is an envelope. It has a seal in there. There's a seal there. And free paper samples. Free paper samples. Looks like some envelopes in there. I'm really after the envelopes for the cards that I've already made. So, and let's see what these are. I think these are more, are these cards or, this might just be paper. No, they're cards. They perforate here. Make sure I get it here. And then they fold in half this way and go into the envelope. So I have cards to play with. And I just found these tonight. Later on, I'm going to show you after I do, I think I'm only going to do 4 cards. And then if I have time, I want to show you some of the ephemera, some things I'm working on. Let's see, I think these came out of here. I'm going to put them back in there. So, I'll have these for Friday night. Let me put a band around this. Keep it shut. Will it go this way? No, it'll go this way. Like this. So if I want cards, I'll just reach for these. Put them up here for now. Up. So, and then these I did the other night. They are just going to be inserts for an upcoming journal. I'm not going to bind these into their own journal. They're just going to be inserts. There's a Tim Holtz piece there. And these over here have little black and white. They were trivia cards from the Life magazine. I've got a couple packages of these. I gotta hunt them out. But that's what I'm doing with these. So I'm kind of building a stash. And I want to put all this stuff in a box and call it my ephemera box. Things like this. So, what notes do I want to work on? I think these. I think there are. Well, we'll work on probably about 5 in each pack. So what I want to do, I have these that I got from Wendy. I have vellum. Now these are window cards, though. I'm not sure I want to work on window cards, so maybe I'll go back to these. These are more invitation cards, I think. They're note cards. I guess it says note card in envelopes. They are 8 of them. 8 quick ideas to create your own note card. Probably inside. Create your own greeting cards. But I'm going to create them from the ephemera that I have here. Let me put these over here and see what I can get out of some of this. Becky, I got this for you today. I got it at Walmart, but I saw this, and I have some other cat fabric I want to send to Becky. And this is just a fat quarter. But I saw the kitties, and I immediately thought of Becky. She can use this for something. Now, let me fold it out here, let you see the whole thing. Kitties, upside down kitties. She can use it for something. They don't look like her kitties, though. Her kitties, well, this one might look like Cole. That one might look a little, only, I don't know if he has a white tie, but I thought of Becky when I saw this, so it's Walmart fabric, but it's fun to work with. It's a cheapie, and I have some other things I want to send to Becky. When when I get to it, Becky, I'm accumulating a package for Becky. I know I have another kitty package, and I got some other stuff I want to send to her, because she's always sending me stuff. Okay, I just happened to grab it for it as I was grabbing for, what's this? I'll put that down there. As I was grabbing for this box of ephemera that we used the other morning, I want to see what I can use on cards. I have a book here that I thought I could tear some text out of. This is a butterfly book. I got this from Shelley at Crafty Mama's when she was, well, this was before I think she moved back from Hawaii. But I did some page cutting in here of butterflies. And at one point where you open these up, like open up a couple pages, you get butterflies on both sides. And I think there's one where I did a half of a butterfly. Yeah, here. I did a butterfly facing that way, and a butterfly facing that way, and it kind of forms two wings there. Of course, you get two bodies, but I kind of like that one. I glued those pages together. And then there's some text, and it's a field notebook on butterflies. I've had this for a while. And here's some of my cutouts. Ooh, it'd be neat to take some of these and put them on those cards, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll pull some of those out. This is my pattern piece, so I'm going to keep that. And you can see I did some cutting in here of the butterflies. And then I started watercoloring or painting pages. And I think that's about all I've done in this. But let's pull. I want to pull some text. I want to keep my plates for. And it looks like they're pretty well sectioned off here. So let me pull this. Maybe a couple of them. I'll pull these. Because I got this book to alter. I think I bought this from Shelley. She was selling it. One of her sales that she had. I think even before she occasionally has sales, but I think this was even before she sold stuff off before she moved back to the States. Because I think I had this book before her sale. Okay. So we got those. These are some hexy patterns. That's just a sheet that I worked on. Tape, Cupid eraser. I'm looking. Oh, let's take out some of these photo prints. This is all ephemera that I saved off the other day. Here's a little character, little paper doll. Some graph paper. The bugs. I don't think I want to put the bugs in the envelopes. I just want them to be what else? Oh, wait. I got some napkins there. Napkin fabric. Tissue paper. I want to keep that. Could do one of these almanacs too. Let's pull one out. I bought them, but I need to use this stuff. I need to use. All right, that might be enough to some postage stamps. This might be enough to get me started. Let's see what's over on this side. I don't want to put anything like beads or buttons on them because, or brads, because you know why. I put a ladybug on a cluster that I sent to Sherry Van, and it was sent back to me in a damaged envelope. That's Christmas. These are Christmas notepads here. Now nutrition and a sled. Okay, I think I might keep this scratch paper out. And I think, oh, here I have some tissue paper that has text on it. That goes in a journal. I'm just seeing what I have that here I'm going to send this kitty to Becky too with that fabric. Oh, I know. Wait, I have this stuff that I got from, Leah. Not that. I got some ephemera pieces from Leah. I'm getting ready to make cards here. That's my postcard, lace. Hold on. Let's see what I have here. That came from Pearl. This is paper, an envelope. All right, hold on. Oh, napkins. Here's some napkins. And I think I'm just about down to the bottom here. Yeah. All right, I think I'll move on. I think I pulled enough. Put my tray of stuff up above. That up above. So this is what I have. Becky's fabric. I got the postcard up there too. So we got this Woman's World print. We've got some napkins to use. We've got some tissue paper. This is just a backing paper. I've got some stamps. We got this lady's birthday almanac. I might pull some of the black and white photos. This is a lot of medical stuff, but it also has the almanac information on it. It is original. Some graph paper, some Tim Holtz photo booths. This is a picture of probably 1920s. They're all pushing little baby carriages. They're all I don't know if you can see it very well, but they're pushing baby carriages with little umbrellas on top. That might be fun to do on one. Got some butterflies here and some ephemera here and some stamps. All right. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. We're just going to go to it. I'm going to make some cards. I'm going to use these. These are not window cards. These are note cards in the envelopes. I'm pretty sure I got this at the thrift store. I don't see a tag on it, but it says 79 cents. I'm not sure where I got it. $2.99. Sale price $1.99. Our price is 79 cents. Not sure where I got these. I want to say I got them at the thrift, but I really don't know. If I got them from somebody in Happy Mail and I'm mistaken, I apologize. And I think I'm going to have to cut this. So let me do that, and I'll come out and look at chat, and then we'll get started. And I think I said I was only going to make a few. We'll see how many. I think there are 8 in here. That's too many. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. And these I'm not having a giveaway. These will go in my stash of cards. Let's see if I can put these back in here. All right. Let me come and look at chat. Let me refresh my chat. See what's going on out there. Chat filter, all messages. New. Moderators can support your channel in any more ways. I must have hit the community tab. Hold on. Chat filter, top messages, chat filter. I liked it better when you could just do it on the menu. They put it inside of a little setting tab. So Leona Jean says, cute kitty. Janice said she's going to go for now. See you all around more in time. I think she said that at 6:25, 8:25. So it's been a few minutes ago, but we understand. Martin Mull passed away. I don't know who that is, Angie. Martin Mull, M-U-L-L. Is it M-U-L-L? I don't know who Martin is. Angie says, bye, Janice. You take care and know that God and your craft family is here if you need to talk. Hi, Sylvia Pelican. Napkins, fabric, dolls, people, tissue, paper, stamps, almanac, great papers, Tim Holtz stuff, 20s images, butterflies, extra ephemera. Wow. Yeah. Bestseller says, Sylvia, do you need some ephemera? Yeah, it's just stuff that I've had around. Not all of this is purchased new. It's, it accumulates. Candy, hi, Candy. Candy, I don't know if it's Feinberg or Feinberg, but I think it's Feinberg. She says, bye, Janice. Candy, welcome in. Angie's here. This phone writes what it wants. I know. I was cussing out my phone. Candy, I'm in the hog pen. Candy says, uh-oh. Thank you, Candy. Janice said it was. Candy said, good evening, ladies. Janice, I'm so sorry. I know it was a difficult battle. And Janice said, yes, it was. Sylvia popped in. She says, hello. Beck says, let's see. What did Becky say? Up above. Let's see. Beth, I now have an aunt. Angie says, Beth, I now have an aunt that has stage 4 cancer. Mom's youngest sister. And my brother has cancer. Last year, I had to have surgery on my left hand. So Angie's family's been going through it. Looks like A5 cards. Are you talking about these? They just say note cards on here. I don't know the size. It says, easy and quick idea to create your note cards. Note cards, where's the tab is here someplace. It just says note cards and envelopes. 8 of them. It doesn't give the size on these. Note card and envelope. Distributed by Creative Works in California. I'm going to put this in here for now. So I'm thinking for my first note card, I'm going to kind of put this together. These are the envelopes here. And are they all envelopes? I might have pulled out 5. I might have to put one back. So what I'm going to do is, see, I like this on here. And maybe I had a piece of lace sitting around here. I might put a piece of lace down there. So let's put that as one. I think what I'm going to do is take some of this text tissue paper. Just a tear of it. Now I might have to, let's get out my ruler. And if you collage this stuff down, the wrinkles will come out. I'm just going to take a piece here and here, and then I'll have it when I want it. Whoops, I didn't go all the way down there. So if I kind of build the note card and then go and put them together, and this will just be a stash, so, oh, maybe I'll tear this to size here. I might have to trim it when I'm done, but I'm just going to tear it to there. And let's turn it this way. Of course, you know, I and what I might do is just put this stuff on lightly, so if they want to take this off, they can. This tears, but we'll see. I could also use Yes Paste. I was looking at some glue sticks at Walmart. I just about bought some Pen Plus Gear ones. I did buy me my treat this month is of course I've been treating myself all month at Pearl's house, but I had a Magic Bullet, which is like a little personal blender that I got up in Wisconsin. I've had it for years. And I can't find the blade for it. I've been using it here at home, and I came down here in 8 years ago. And somehow the blender, the little blade part, and the smallest cup disappeared. I don't know where it went off to. I told my brother, and he said he didn't know. So we're going to use that as a base. And I could use, I like this, I could put it in portrait mode. And this is little babies in a, let me hold it up so you guys can see it, because it's an illustration that I got out of a history book, I think. Let's see what it says on the back. No, it came out of a magazine. Probably, I'm not sure which magazine. But isn't that cute? Look. The daddies are pushing the baby carriages here. This looks like a lady. Ladies are following them. I think that's a daddy. Is that a daddy? I can't tell if that. Yeah, I think that's. I can't tell if that's a daddy or a mommy. I think that's a daddy there. I think all the daddies are pushing the baby carriages, and they have. Look, there's some little ones, I think, following them. Some children, and they have little umbrellas over the baby carriages, and they go clear around there. So they're having a baby carriage parade. So that'll be the second one. Now, let's see what I have here. I've got some graph paper. That would be fun to use on one. And look what's on the other side. Ooh, I might make this a flip. We'll see. Let's put that. What else do I have here? Oh, I have this bird napkin. We could do that. Let's see how it fits on there, though. I might have to. Yeah. No, it'll fit. It folds, I think. Does it fold? Yeah. So we'll collage the birdies down once I figure out how they go, like this. So that'll go on one. Let me tear it. I'm only going to do 4 because I've learned if I do too many, I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed. Now, this already has kind of a tear there. Maybe I'll move it up. here. It fits better here. Now I got some tape here. Let's put that back up. So I guess what I'm saying here, if you want to make cards, of course follow Becky because she makes beautiful cards. Becky, I found a card that she did, and I'll show it later. I altered a composition book that I was going to make for a dream journal. And you know, I haven't written one dream in there yet. I might have to cut this. I might have to cut it. Let's fold it here. It's not going to tear too nice. I'll try to tear it again first, but let me fold it across the card here. Whoops, it can come this way a little. So, let's see if I can. I'm gonna have to right here. I might have to cut it. I don't want to rip the napkin. You could put water on that. I've seen Lisa do that, but I'm just gonna trim it. I don't want to tear the napkin. So I will try to very carefully. If it were to just for me, if I was not making these to send out, and I will eventually send them out, I want to make a stash of them. In July, I should start making some Christmas cards. I'm not a card maker per se, but it's nice to have a stash. Okay, now the other one is, what did I do with it? I think, where's the fold? I think I made it. That's upside down. And I'll probably have to trim it a little after I get done here, but did I fold it? I cut it the wrong way. Well, we could have it open up in landscape mode. That's what I'm going to do. Because I cut it the wrong way. Leave it to me to do something like that, but it can be in landscape mode. And I'm going to use some of those stickers that I got from Wendy. So there's this one with the birdies, and this one with the babies, and this one with the woman's world. And I got a little piece of lace that I'm going to put down here. But that'll come, Penelope's holding on to it. So I got one more to do. And I tore out that text fabric. I'm debating. This is just a calendar page. I kind of like the graph paper. And I might cut the, let's trim this with the paper cutter. Because what I'm going to do is trim off the edge and then just have graph paper. And then I think I'll use some of these old photos, the older pictures. Find a good one, like this is the signs of the zodiac. I won't give you milk and magnesia or whatever laxatives. I might find some good pictures here. Like these two are cool. Oh, these ladies are nice too. And I don't care about the, this magazine is a lot about, you know, I could use the, instead of using the graph paper, use the zodiac. For this is for July. So let's do July. And I think I'll take these three ladies. Well, there's two ladies on the other side too, so I can pick and choose. So, I'm not going to get out my paper trimmer after all. Let's put these. I might put a Tim Holtz Photoshop on there too. We'll keep my Photoshops out for a bit. We don't need the stamps. Ooh, we could do... I'm going to keep these out for... for words, maybe just on the inside. We'll see. I'll decide later. So I'm going to put these all back, get them out of my way. We don't need this. I'll put it in the ephemera box that's overflowing over there. I didn't use my butterflies. I didn't use the napkins. I still have some cards. I think I got an extra envelope. I'm going to keep that out. Here's my craft eraser that I said I got that should remove the, it's glue and residue eraser. Got it at Dollar Tree. Okay, we're going to put that up there. I really didn't use this. I was going to use this. Maybe another time. On another card. Okay. So, there's 3 cards. Let's put the envelopes with the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got an extra envelope. I'll put it back in here and put that away so I kind of clear off my desk. Here are my butterflies. I didn't use those. I'll put them up here for now. The up here is getting pretty loaded. All right. So I should have 4 envelopes and 4 cards. The stamps. The stamps are kind of little ledger pages. I should stamp them off. But we'll do that later if I get to it. So I've got the label, the verses. And we've got the note cards. I don't need those anymore. We're going to build this one. I think what I'm going to do is do the... just a little too big. Let's tear. I like tearing. Hopefully it'll tear nice. Did I see Beth Schuler come in? Hi, Beth Schuler. I don't know if I said hello to you. Sylvia says, oh dear, I'm very sorry to hear that, Miss Angie. May God bless you and yours. Becky says, cute, he does. I'm not sure what she's responding to. Angie says, Beth, 2 was my mother's brother. Oh, 2 of my mother's brothers, and the other was my mom's brother-in-law. Aunt Beck says, Tuesday morning label. Tuesday, are these Tuesday morning labels? Is that what you're talking? Are you talking about the envelope label? Oh, the envelope label. Becky's saying that on those note cards, that is a Tuesday morning label. So I might have gotten those in Happy Mail. She's talking about this. I tucked the label on the inside here someplace. Here. She's saying this is a Tuesday morning label right here. True Living. She's saying that this is a Tuesday morning label. So I might have got, I still think I got it at the thrift store. I might have gotten these in Happy Mail. I don't remember. Or maybe in one of the auction packages. I can't remember where I get this stuff. Beth Schuler. Let's see. Janice says, I think they're pretty. I think Janice had to leave. Jen, are you still here? Did I miss Jen? Did Jen come in here? Did I miss saying hello to her? Linda Rans. Hi, Linda. I missed Linda. If I miss saying hello to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because sometimes I look at it and I look at the one under and don't notice you sitting right above it. Beth Schuler says, hi, Mary. Thank you for my Happy Mail. I've been using it. Well, you're very welcome, Beth, and I'm glad you can use it. There's Kitty Jen. Hi, Kitty Jen and Linda and Calico Kate, and I can't go up any further. So let's go down to the bottom. Sylvia says, oh, that's what she's saying with all the ephemera. And Beth said, Sylvia, do you need ephemera? Candy's here. Cute. Love it, Angie says. Now my cards are cute, if I say so myself, Angie. Yes, I'll bet Angie makes nice cards. And Linda agrees. She said, your cards and crafts are cute, Angie. I love my baskets that you made. Jen says, yes, I'm here. Allie Kay. Hi, Allie Kay. She says, hello, Mary. I've been crocheting while I listen. I know you weren't ignoring me. Allie Kay, welcome in. Yeah, I know hands, my hands are busy when I listen to stuff. And usually I just post and say, I'm up in the balcony, Dee Dee. Usually when I'm listening to Dee Dee, I jump up in the balcony. She has so many people to talk to anyway. Not that it bothers me. I'm happy for her. Doesn't bother me. But I just let her know I'm here. And she sees my text. When you talk to Dee Dee, you do have to put it all in caps because she gets a good crowd in her room. And if you put your messages in caps, she's more apt to see it. Dee Dee is fun. Dee Dee Willingham. Yeah, I demonstrated these Tombow sand erasers. And I think those might help me when I doodle and draw faces. Sometimes when I'm doodling, you see me say, oh, this is too big, or this is too far over to the left. And usually I just leave it. Well, I'll have one eye higher than the other one, stuff like that. I'm tearing off all the borders on this first. This, even with just the print here, this is an almanac page. It's going to be too big for the card, and I'm deciding I'll probably take off of this side and the top and the bottom. Let me tear here. And maybe I'll use some of that coffee Stampin' Up ink on the edge of, especially this one. All right, so this one and this one and the bird. The birds I need to put something with. And what did I do with the envelopes? They're underneath this. We'll put it up here. All right. What's my other card? Did I put it up here too? Here it is. All right. I'm ready to roll here. I'd like to get these symbols. See, it's just going to be a little bit too big. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of space in there anyway. And this ends, I don't know if you guys can see. I probably should zoom in. Let me turn my camera a little because you're not seeing the whole. There. On this card ends right in here where it says weather chart, clear and pleasant, but it gets all of that, and there's a lot of white space in there. So what I'm going to do, hopefully, let me put a pencil mark. I don't think I can. I think I'm going to have to cut this. I can tear this, but I think this is too small to tear. We'll try it. I can tear. Too much stuff on my desk. I tore this awful small. That tore good. So maybe I can tear that, but let's tear the bottom part off first. So I'll be getting all the symbols on there. And this is just a weather report down at the bottom. And we're going to cover up, we're going to put some ladies on here. Let's see if I can tear this. I might have to end up cutting it. I've watched Rosemary do this. Let me get a start with my scissors. Let's see if I can tear. If you tear like this, it's harder, but if you kind of, let me get a hold of it here. If you kind of lift up on it, no, no, I tore it off. I'm going to have to cut it. There's nothing wrong with cutting it. Tears are nice, but I'd rather not tear the whole thing apart. So I'm just going to kind of cut it on that pencil mark that I made. And let me do the little piece here. So that will go here. Pretty good. Now I'm going to take these ladies. I kind of like these two ladies. That would get rid of her, though. I like her. I like this lady. I'm going to take her for sure. There's nothing on the other side of her, so let's take and tear her out. She's got a nice smile. I probably should have torn the margin first. I'm going to tear her. And I like her. She's got a nice smile. Let's see, do I want more than... Let me finish this one. And... Oops. I kind of nicked it there. I'm going to one up there. Be nice to have a word going here. I have to think what I want to do. I'll throw this away and I'll keep my little pieces. I like this lady and I like this lady. So let's tear this. No, that's going to be too small to tear. And she is going to stick out a little above the, I don't want to cut her head off. She sticks out above the picture here. Like that. So I want to tear here. And here. Maybe I'll tear this first. See, when it's wide enough, you can tear it pretty easy. This is old paper. Let's see, it was dated, I don't have the date, 1943. So this was during the war. The war, I think, World War II started in 1942. See, I'm thinking three ladies. Kind of alternate them here. And then I like this lady here. Then there's a flag up there, July of 1943. Then they got all these symbols. The symbols, I think the white means clear weather. The black means, black box, I think means stormy. I forget what the black triangle means. And the checked one probably means moderate or something like that. The little symbols, they're weather symbols. I forget what they all mean. I looked it up. I could look it up again tonight. But I got it over. Stacked up over there. Yeah, hold on. That's good. Oh, let's tear it this way. And I've got Becky's words out too. They might go good on the front. And then put these little labels on the inside. Probably what I'll do. Now this, I'm not giving these away. I'm not sending them out yet. I do want to get my 4th of July tags sent out. I'm going to address them tomorrow. You might get them on the 5th or the 6th, but still. They'll be, I'm going to call them July tags because they're red, white, and blue. I'll forget it being 4th of July. All right, I think I only want 3 ladies on here, though. I think I want these 3 ladies. I think I want it like this. Just like that. And we'll see how I arrange that if I use. Now this, I'm saving all these little pieces of text here for ephemera. I should put them in an envelope. But I think we're ready to start putting these cards together now. I don't need the margin stuff. I just want the little texty stuff. Alright, where am I going to put this? Put it up there for now. Alright, so now it comes to the point of how am I going to assemble this. I might just use double-sided tape. Would probably be easiest. And we're going to try to put it on here. I don't know if double-sided tape for all of them, but we'll see how that works. Let me come out and look at chat before I get started with the assembly. Let me refresh my chat. Thank you guys for coming in on a Friday night. I appreciate you. Even if you're up in the balcony, I still appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. This is the back. This is going to be the front here. Linda says, good night, Becky. Becky says, Mary, good night. Good night, Becky. She says, I hate to say good night, but I did not sleep well last night. I'm fading fast. She says, Mary, good night. Good night, Becky. Sweet dreams. I know. I know what busy days are like. I know how it is to get tired. I'm going to try to be out of here at 10. So hopefully I'll have these cards put together at 10. I probably won't show you everything that I have behind that I wanted to show you. But I'll show you Sunday night. I got it all ready to show. Brenda says, good night, Becky. Hope you rest better. Brenda says, just in from a veterinary assistant. Bo called. I got meds and needles he asked for. I put feet in Crocs and out the door. I'm not sure what that, oh, Crocs, those are shoes. And out the door. When he picked me up at the gate, he looked at me and said, you're in pajamas. He said it was an emergency. I didn't think putting work clothes on mattered. The cows didn't seem to care. Brenda, you're funny. Neither did the calf he was treating. Oh, dear. Brenda says, good night, Becky. Linda says, good for you, Brenda. Pajamas are fine in an emergency. Good night, Becky. Good night, you ladies. Let's see. I'm not clear down to... Jen says, hi, Brenda. Teresa says, we appreciate you also, Mary. Aw, Teresa. Thank you. Katia. Hi, Katia. Katia, I did pick up the tatty needle. I tatted one chain. I was going to make a ring. And I pulled it wrong, so I made a chain. But it has the three, the 3 groups of 3 on it. And it's just a chain. I did tat. I did start on my, it's called the rice stitch with crochet. It's week 1 of June. I redid that. I think I'm on the 3rd row. And I'm just doing a block, so it'll probably have maybe 10 or 12 rows. But I completely agree with Becky, because the dark yarn, unless you have a really good light, and I don't, it's hard to see. It's hard to see even on the simple stitches. So it's easier to see a lighter colored yarn. And Allie K is crocheting tonight. Beth Schuler says, oh, Brenda, pajamas are perfect for comfort. Maybe even earned you even earned a new pair. Here's hoping. Oh, dear. That's a cute story, though. Becky said good night. Candy says, sleep better, Becky. Allie K says, I'm in the balcony, Mary. Yep, I know you're crocheting, Allie K. She says, hello, Mary. I've been crocheting while I listen. I know you weren't ignoring me. Good. Linda says, it's okay, Mary. You're busy creating. Kitty Jen says, yes, I'm here, Mary. Linda says, your cards and crafts are cute, Angie. I love my baskets that you make. Yes, Angie makes the cutest little baskets. Are you going to make any more of those, Angie? I don't know. Angie might have went to take a nap. I missed that. Sylvia's popped in. I think I'm back caught up with chat. So I think I'm going to use double-sided tape to put these on. So let's do that. And I'm going to try to put it on this older paper. Sometimes you can get in trouble using tape on the older paper, but this seemed to tear pretty good, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to leave it 10. So wherever I am tonight, I'm leaving it 10 because we had a pretty big day today too. And yeah, I'm tired. I probably won't go to bed right away. You know what I bought today at Walmart, you guys? I splurged. I haven't had these in years. I think I got some when I lived in Wisconsin, and that's chocolate-covered coffee beans. They're roasted coffee beans, and they're chocolate, dark chocolate over coffee beans. And the coffee beans are kind of like a crisp rice sort of. It's a roasted coffee bean. You can chew it. It's still kind of crunchy, but I love them. I haven't had them for at least 8 years. I haven't had any. Whoops, see, I tore the edge there. Oh. Well, maybe I'll put a word there or something. See, that's what I was afraid of with this tape. Let me cut it off. I could take a little piece of my scrap. Where did I throw my scrap? Put it up here. Let's take a little piece of my scrap. And it doesn't matter if let's just put a little piece there. Now, how am I going to do that? Because it's going to go, well, I'll have to open this up. Penelope, where are you? Buffer it down a little. So sometimes when you're working with old paper, you've got to be pretty careful with it, because you never know how it's going to. And this tape, yeah, I don't know, I might end up tearing it all here. Come on. It doesn't want to pull up. See what it does? It kind of pulls on the paper. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think the tape is going to work. See it? The older paper, I'm going to pull it off here. It's like pulling off a layer of paper there. Yeah, and I'm tearing it there. I should have tested this before I put it down. So I am going to carefully, I think that'll be okay there. I'm going to carefully take these off. And I think I'll use Yes Paste instead. Yeah. Oh. I might have to get a June page here. I should have tested this. I should have tested it first. I could just leave that on. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll not tear that, take off the, and I'll just put my Yes Paste over it. And what I want to do though, let me throw this away. Well, now I know how the pictures are going to, let me get out my Yes Paste. This is not going to work on this old paper. It's 1943, so that's 7 years, 50 years, and 24 years. So 24 and 7 is 31, and 50 is 81 years old. This paper is 81 years old. And let me get a piece of wax paper. Where's my other lady? I got two ladies. Where's the third one? here. And that's just, let me get a piece of wax paper out. I might get 2 cards done today. And I use my palette knife here. I'll take the lid off of the waxed paper. I mean, off of the jar. And let's see if I can do this any better. You know, maybe instead of putting it on here, that's probably what I should have done with the tape. But we'll go back to, we'll just use the yes paste since I got it out. And let me flip this over so that the curly side is down. And make sure that my card opens up on the right side, and it does. So we're just going to I call this yes paste. For those of you who've never seen this, this is a big jar of it. It's called yes paste. It's a paste. They use it in bookbinding. It is water-based. It's clear when it's dry. It's non-toxic and slow to set. So it's recyclable, acid-free for archival work. They use it a lot of bookbinding, but I call this a glue stick in a jar. Let's see, I want to get the edges here, and it is sticky to work with. If you've ever worked with this, it's sticky. Some people don't like it because it's so sticky. That's okay. I use a palette knife to put it down, and I usually do have to go back and check my corners and make sure everything's glued down. Yeah, Allie Kay knows that. I sent her a postcard and it didn't make it through the mail. It caught and it tore off. I made her another one. And I think that one arrived okay, if I remember right. All right. So I'm going to fold this in half so I don't get glue on the other, because it's kind of messy. All right, let's take this, and I want to take a pinch of this text here. I think I'll tear it out from here. I'm just going to tear a pinch off and put it right down here in the corner. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to take just a little bit of paste on top of that. And very carefully, this tore because it's old paper and I used that tape on it. Put that down in there. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to ink the edges. And let's just take this wax paper and smoosh it down. And I'm going to take over here, it's just a little torn edge here. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on that. Hopefully I got it. I think I did. All right. Now I'm going to open this back up again and do my ladies. I still have glue on my palette knife here. And I think I'm going to put her right about in here. Doesn't matter. It's just for art's sake. And this lady I'm going to put down in here. No, I think I'll put her right there. And this lady is going to come upside down. I actually had them staggered. More like that, I think. I think that's how I'll do it. I could just do 2, but I kind of like that third lady. I could do 4, but I kind of like it like staggered a little, like that maybe. Could put her up a little higher. I might put a... Becky has some words. May I like it down a little more? Like that. I'm deciding. I think this would probably be the hardest one to put together. All right. Yeah, I call this a glue stick in a jar. Renee Suzanne gifted this Yes Paste to me. Thank you, Renee. I don't know if she's in here tonight. She gifted me a jar of it, and it was a smaller jar. And when she saw me open it, she said, "Oh, I meant that to be the larger jar." So she went and ordered me a larger jar of it. So I've only, of this larger jar, I probably used 1/4 of it. And it must have been a year ago that she sent this, at least a year ago, if not more. So I've got plenty of Yes Paste to last me a long time. And then she sent me, Laura Vasquez sent me that fine art glitter glue, and Renee sent me 2 refills for it. So I've got plenty. Let's see, I think I want to make these ladies even on this line. Right in there. So let's take my wax paper and kind of buff them down. And then I have Becky's words over here someplace. Where are they? Becky was so kind to print me off some Tim Holtz quotes. And I've got a whole stack of words behind me, but I'm going to use Becky's. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And she did it on sticker paper, so let's find a good one. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. I like that. And that could go right in there. Right in here, maybe up a little. Let's see what else I have. Set peace in your mind as your highest goal and organize your life around it. It's a little bit too large. Kindness matters. If you seek peace, be still. If you seek wisdom, be silent. If you seek love, be yourself. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. That fits pretty good. This one says, be led by the dreams in your heart. I like that. We're going to use that one. Be led by the dreams in your heart. And I don't know if I'm going to use these on all of them, but they're nice to have for journal spots. So we're going to do that. And I probably cut off the little tab that she meant for me. Not thinking about it. Let's see. I should have. I think I can get it off with a pen. Tear me a little tab. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just tearing a little. Have to be careful. When you get a sticker paper and you tear off, Becky left me a little space, but I forgot about it. And if you can't find the opening, if you get your pen between the paper and the sticker paper, and I'm going in from the back, and I'm just kind of trying to get my needle, my pen. I don't want to go clear through the paper, but if I do, well, I got words on that side, and I did there. You just want to, I'm going to do it over on this side. Do it pretty close to the edge here. And all you need is a little tab to grab a hold of it. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's harder. There we go. See, I just grabbed a hold of that release paper. I didn't go through my label. I just grabbed a hold of it with the needle. Becky printed them out on sticker paper for me. And I'm going to put it right in here. Be led by the dreams in your heart. I like that. Of course it's crooked. I wonder if I can get it up now and readjust it. Probably not. Let's see if it... No, I can. Good. Thank you, Becky. There. Oh, I'm doing a horrible job. There. That's good. Now, I feel like I need, well, we need to trim this a little. Did I put it right? Oh gosh, yeah, I did. Let me trim the edge here. Without cutting the card. That's good. Now, I'm going to ink, and I do think I'm going to use, I had a sponge. I do think I'm going to use a sponge and just lightly ink around the edge. This is a little torn right here. Let's see if I can fix that with my finger. Just put a little glue on them. Yeah. Bottom of this. There. That works. Alright, so I don't think I want to use that. I want to use my paper. Come on, I had that white paper. Where'd I put it? And we're going to get that coffee ink out that I got from Stampin' Up. I'm going to leave these labels out for a while. Maybe I'll get 2 cards done tonight. It's 9:26. This one's about done. But I got the others put together, so I'll finish them up Sunday night. Jen says, are you going to do doodles? Yes, I am. I am. Let's see, that's navy. Here's the, we're going to try this ink. I got these from the Papered Rooster. She sells a lot of stuff like this. Let's see, I think they open up. I have to figure out how these open up. I think the hinge is over here, so I think they open up. Once you figure it out, you get it, but they slide. How do they slide, you guys? This way? Well, I'm not going to fool with it. I have to learn how to open those up. Oh, wait. Is there a... No. All right, let me just get out some archival ink. Works just as well. I've got red, gray, here's the sepia. We'll use the sepia. I like my archival ink, but somebody said they're getting harder to find, probably retail. You can get them from Ranger, I think, archival ink. I like the Ranger site. I go there quite a bit. Let's see, I think I'll just use the edge here. And I really don't like using a sponge much, but I'm going to do that on these cards. I feel like I get more ink on my sponge than I do the card. I feel like I'm wasting it. But this archival ink is permanent, so it won't. And I'm just going to go around the edge, knocking stuff off the side over here. And maybe just teeny around in here. And I suppose I should draw around the text. So let me get my ruler, and that's a pen plus gear. I want a Sharpie. Thank you, Becky, for making those labels. She did that before I got my printer. She made me a whole bunch of labels. Bless her heart. Becky's such a sweetie. She's always given. Okay. Where do I start? Up here. I went just a teeny bit over, but that's okay. So, all right, so I kind of smudged on here, right in there. Let's see if those sand erasers will take that smudge off, because that's what it said, good to remove smudges. So let's, what did I do with them? They're right here. Maybe I should clean my hands. Maybe you should just clean your hands, Mary. I'm using this hand sanitizer. It's got a bit of soap in it. Let me get a towel out. You know, it never fails when you're doing art like this, especially mixed media, inks and glues and old paper, stuff like that. Your hands get dirty. They get artsy. Let's see if this removes the smudges. It says on here, on the back, this is a Tombow sand eraser. I saw Dee Dee using these in her stream on Wednesday, and I said, I gotta try them. And they got them to me. I ordered on Wednesday, and they came on Friday. Great for art, school, and office. Perfect for removing smudges and unwanted marks. So here's an unwanted smudge. And there's another one down here. Well, that one went pretty easy. This one's a little harder. And I've learned too that when you erase something, you kind of go in little circles. That's pretty good. It's still there a little, but it's very light. All right, I'm happy. Now, one more thing that I'm going to do on this. This is just a card. It's just nothing, not supposed to be a masterpiece. I'm going to take some of these labels and put a label on the inside. If I can get it open. Yeah. Right here. So, let's find a good one. I had it right side up. Imagine with your mind, believe with your heart, achieve with all your might. And this says, be led by the dream in your heart. I want to do another line down there. That line is not very dark. So this is just for my stash. I want to build a, Becky is doing that. She's building a deck of cards, a box of cards to send out. That's where I got the idea. Use what talents you possess. The woods would be very silent if no birds sang unless there was, oh, I can put that on the birds one. Art is a way of getting in touch with one's sanity. Open your mind, arms, and heart to new things. I just like this one. Imagine with your mind, believe with your heart, and achieve with all your might. It kind of goes with this that says, be the dreams in your, be led by the dreams in your heart. I'm not happy with this yet. Down in here, it's a little scratchy. I'm gonna kind of fill that in a little, just lightly. There. Little over the line here. Maybe if I darken that a little. Then I'll darken it on the other side too, to make it match. See, I'm never happy. I'm being led by my eye. All right, so I think, do you want to leave space for writing and everything? I think I'm going to, where should I put it? Up above or in the middle? Usually they put the verses in the middle. I think this one would look good up toward the top though, and then they can write below. And I'm just going, it's a sticker. I think it's a sticker. It's a label. Do I have to cut these? I think they're stickers. Maybe they're just cardboard. I think they're just cardboard labels. I think they're printables. I don't think this is sticker. Well, maybe it is. No, I think this is, I don't think this is sticker paper. So I'll have to use my Yes paste. And I'm going to cut it. My Yes paste is going to tip over. I should put the lid on top of it. Now you don't have to put any, on that bird one, I think I'll put this on the front and leave the inside blank. You can have blank note cards. Yeah, these are just cardboard labels. They are not done on sticker paper, but they're still good to have. So I think I'll do the bird one next, and I don't know if I'll get the other two done. They're pretty simple, but I'm going to leave at 10. What time is it? It's 9:35. So I'm going to be only on until 10. I'm kind of tired. I've had a big day, too. Put that up there. I want my other. I'm looking for my wax paper thing here. I think I'm going to open it up again and just do it up in the corner here. So I'm going to put it right here. And I'm not going to draw around it because I seem to mess up the drawing. Then I'm going to fold this over. This side is clean. And I'm just going to kind of burnish it down a little. Hopefully I got it straight. Pretty straight. And we're going to call that card done. Now I might come back and do something to the envelopes, but I'm not going to do that tonight. Well, if I finish up on, I hate to say Sunday night, but let's see, let's just put it like this. Put something, maybe some washi tape across the top here or something, a stamp. But there's one. We're going to call that done. Now the bird one, which happens to be just a napkin. Of course, is on the bottom. Right here. And I'm not going to do the inside of the bird one. All we're going to do is, it'll be horizontal because I cut that wrong. And then I'm going to take this label, I'm going to collage that down. I'm going to take this label here, right in here. It says, use what talents you possess. The woods would be very silent if no birds sang there, unless those that sang were the very best. So they're saying, even if you don't sing so good, sing. Use what talents you possess. The woods would be very silent if no birds sang there, unless those that sang were the very best. So they're saying, if only the very best birds sang, the woods would be silent. And I'll put that right in here. And the card will open up. The card will open up horizontally. And I'll probably have to trim it. So let's get my wax paper out. And this is sticky on the inside, so I'm going to do it on the back. And we're just going to glue that down. And again, I call it a glue stick in a jar, and I do apply it with a palette knife. And it doesn't dry. I think Becky looked up the dry time for this is 15 minutes before you can not reposition it anymore. So I can pretty much glue the entire card and not worry about that drying while I'm doing this. This one will be a quickie card. Maybe I'll get 3 done tonight. We'll see. Get out to the edge here. Get in the corners. All right, let's see what I can do here. So I have to get it. And I can reposition this if I need to, but we'll see if I can do it without too much trouble. And it is tissue paper, so got a little stickiness up in there. Let's take my, and I'm gonna put ink on there anyway. The edges are a little sticky, but I think with the ink will. But let's take this, fold it in half again, and buffer this down. Make sure that there are no air bubbles in it. Let's see what I have here. If I turn it toward the light, I can generally see. I think I got it, well, right in here. Pretty good. All right, now let's trim it. I can find my scissors because it needs trimming on the side here and a little bit up at the top. I can see here. Now, that's going to be inked though. I'm not too worried about the edges because I'm going to ink them. Cut that bad. Come on, Meri, you can do better than this. It's not wanting to cut good for me. Right there. A little bit over here. Don't want to cut the card. Yeah. Just a little overhang there. And let's take and ink the edge. Put my lid back on my glue. There's that. What did I do with my sponge? Is that here? No. I'm looking for my sponge. I lose things in 3 feet of space. There's the ink. It should be here. And you know, this would look nice. Well, I think I'm going to use the brown again, though. I was thinking it'd be nice with a blue around it. Put a little glue on that. Now I'm going to use the brown because I have it out. And I'm not one that likes to do sponge work with my ink, but I'm doing that tonight. I'd rather just take the pad and do the edges, but yeah, this works. You get a bolder line. When you use a sponge, you get a softer line, a softer edge. But I feel like I leave so much ink on my sponge. I'm stingy that way. You mean I'm wasting all of that? Yeah, hold it. This didn't get glued down. Hold on. Let me just put a little glue in there. Yeah. $9.49. I'll only get this card done. We'll do the other two. I hate to say I'll do them Sunday night because it takes me, of course I had to pull out all my stuff and all of that, but it takes me a while to do this. All right, we're going to cut this. Use what talents you have. We're going to put it right in there. And I might sponge ink on the edge of this. And we're going to leave the inside blank. And I got these from Wendy at the Papered Rooster, Papered Rooster, Rooster, at gmail.com. She sells with Pearl. I don't know if she's going to sell this month, though. I think I heard something saying that she's not selling this month for some reason. Or maybe it was this week. I'm going to put it right in there. I think I am going to ink it, though. And even just to get 2 cards done is an accomplishment for me. Well, I started at 7:30. But I opened Happy Mail. And what else did I do? I opened Happy Mail. Oh, we experimented with that eraser. So, and then I had to sort out everything I wanted to use for cards. Yeah, that fits right in there. I think I'll put it right. I can't figure out why these have these lines here. So I'm just going to put it right like that. That's good enough. It's got a little space in there. Maybe I'll put it over like this. Yeah. So keep the sponge with that. Let's get out my glue again. And let's open it up. And glue this down. One of the guys that lives in the house kind of catty corner to us passed away this week. He was related to, I don't want it too much on that bird. He was related to the fishing buddy that moved out to Arizona. I'm not sure how, if they were brothers or cousins or something. Wipe off my palette knife and put that in the water. That water will wash off of the palette knife. It's water-soluble glue. Let's put my glue away. We're going to do the other two cards another time. And they're all put together, so, except for the words. I'll probably use Becky's words on them. I could put words here. Let's see what Becky has. New beginnings are often disguised. Do nothing. Creative people need time to just sit around and do nothing. That fits my attitude. Let's see, this is a scrap, but it's a sticker scrap. Do what makes your soul shine. Do what makes your soul shine. I kind of like that. I'm going to keep that one out. Being creative is not a hobby, it is a way of life. Radiate from the inside out. I like that too. Dream big. I like that. Kindness matters. Authenticity, the courage to be yourself. Put that there. And that says use what talents you possess. And this says the courage to be yourself. I could put that there and put the word over here. Maybe that way. I think I'll do that. I'm going to put all these back in the envelope. Where's the envelope? What did I do with the envelope? Oh, there's some more in there. It's okay. Put these away. Penelope, here's your pen back. She says, I wondered when you were going to give that back to me, Mary. Thought it'd end up on the floor. Thank you, Becky, for the labels. I am using them. I have a lot more I wanted to do tonight to show you, but my getting out and getting ready to show you stuff is the same as getting my art. I always get more than I can do. I like the authenticity one. These are good, but so what I'm going to do, this bottom one says the courage to be yourself, and the little verse says use what talents you possess. The words would be very silent if no words. Maybe that was my brother. No birds sang there unless those that sang were the very best. And this says the courage to be yourself. So I like that. Now I think Becky left for me over on the side, and I missed it on the other one. She left a little tag, the little tag over here. So if I tear this off very carefully, and clip it, of course this is a sticker now, we'll just put it there and clip it here, leave that on the scissors. Authenticity, I'm going to put it right down in here. Maybe over just a little. And I'd like to draw around it, but I don't know. And I'm going to cut that little dash off here. And we're going to put this, I think I'm put it right in here. Right in there. And I do think, I should have inked around those. But, let's see what I can do here real quick. I love my erasers, Dee Dee. Yeah, that's okay. That's me. My ink is kind of on that tissue paper. It's kind of bleeding on the tissue paper. But I kind of like it like that. Kind of looks like a branch. The courage to be yourself. Don't be quiet just because you can't sing like the best vocalists do. Let's see. I think I'm just going to follow the paper here because it's how it is. I wasn't going to outline him, but I feel like I need to. And I'll have 2 cards made. And that just about fits it. I would probably get all 4 of them done if I didn't have Happy Mail to open and show you. And we opened Happy Mail from Wendy. And I experimented with those erasers tonight. So when I finish these, I'm not sure when I'm going to do the other 2 cards. But I might do something on the envelopes. These may not get done till next week. Or Tuesday, not Tuesday morning, next Thursday morning. I'm going to put them over here with my other cards. Where they are. The cards I did last week. Here's 2 of them. We did a prompt game. That's myself. I did 4 of them. I was up all night. Because I knew if I didn't finish them, I wouldn't finish them. And these 2 are finished. But I might take some washi tape or stamp or sticker or something for up above. I'm going to put it like this for now. And I'm going to put these over here. I'll have to clean up for my cart over there. We didn't use any of the photo. We'll use these. These would be nice to make slow stitch. I think I could see some slow stitch dresses coming off on these. Got a paper cut. So I'm going to be playing with those photo booths. I'm going to put them back in the ephemera. Really, they came out of the Tim Holtz tin, but I'm going to put them back with my ephemera box over here, which needs to be bigger now. I filled it up. Okay. So we did this one and this one. Of course, one's in horizontal. Put my tape away. That's a scrap of paper. Let me come out. It is 10:03. Slide to the hop. Allie K says, I see you can get yes paste by the gallon. Really? Really? You can get yes paste by the gallon? Wow, Allie. Where did you see that? Was that on Amazon? Of course, my camera's crooked. My desk is straight. My camera's crooked. I'll straighten it out when I take a picture. I'll take my camera off of the holder. Angie says, I went to sleep. Bye, Candy. Thanks for popping in. The dots, Mary, the dots and slide. What does she mean? The dots, Mary, press the dots and slide. Oh, on the Stampin' Up, press the dots. The dots. So press the dots here and slide. Which way? Up or down? Or press these dots. There's dots here. There's dots there. Dot on each side. Where do I press? Well, it has to slide. It has to slide this way. Maybe those dots indicate it slides that way. Oh, there it went. Let me put it back here. I see it kind of catches on the top here. So press the dots and slide. Press. Oh, I see, like that. This is the lid here. All right, oh wait. I'll probably break it. Press the dots. There. Okay, and I see it's got little catches on the edges here too. Right here and right here. Thank you, Teresa. I think I understand now. I just have to practice. They seem like nice inks. We'll play with those another time. Thank you, Teresa. The dots, Mary. Press the dots and slide. Slide to the hop. Beth Schuler says. Kitty Jen says, cool. I see you can get yes paste by the gallon. Note card, Linda says. Night, Candy. Candy went to bed. She says, I'm off to bed. Have a good night. Beth Schuler says, the old paper should all be pasted down. Yeah. I learned that. Beth. Don't use sticky tape on old paper because it will peel away a layer of it. Just, you know, it peels away the rag content of the old paper. This camera is bothering me. Let me stand up. Hold on, let me straighten out my camera. It's bugging me. Come on, get up there a little. Is that better? Is that better? That's better. Okay. Oh, Brenda, PJs are perfect for the comfort. Okay. We're back to the cows. So, thank you guys for popping in and for visiting me on a Friday evening, not a Sunday evening, a Friday evening. Tomorrow's Saturday. You know, I need to get my Saturday hours straight. Let's see who I have for Saturday. I used to have Chris K on Saturdays. MMW might be streaming tomorrow. I need to get her schedule. Stacy Catitude says she goes 10 a.m. Eastern daily. I used to have not Ches. She doesn't. Let's see. Saturday, I've got Chris. Chris K used to be on Saturday, but I think she changed her hours. We know Beth Schuler comes on Saturday night at 6 p.m. Art Junkie comes on at 3 p.m. on Saturday. And I think that's all I have for Saturdays. But there's probably other people streaming that I don't have written down on my list. So if you're bored and need some company, go look for some live streams. Our art communities are pretty nice communities to join. So I've had a long day. I've gone about 10 minutes over, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night. Wish you a good weekend. Keep Jan Glines in your prayers. Keep Cheryl Johnson and Renee and who else? Those are the people that come to mind right off the bat. But just if your heart tells you, oh, I need to pray. Like he said, you almost had it, Mary. I was working at it. I'll get it eventually. The Stampin' Up! Slider thing. So keep each other in your prayers, or your good thoughts. If you're not a praying person, you send out good thoughts. I know not everybody prays, but everybody has good thoughts. So, all right. Have a good weekend, and I will stream again Sunday night at 6 p.m. And we're going to do doodles. I will not do fracture again, but I might do a couple of just sketches, because what I want to start doing, I might go through my doodle deck and pick out some things what I want to do is start converting them to pieces about this size that I can slow stitch on. And that's what I'm going to be working long term. It's another project. I'm going to be taking and converting my fractures into little slow stitch pieces. I kind of picked that up from K3N. She's doing hexes. She has a pile, and they call it quilt as you go. But she's doing hexes, and she's just got a pile of them that she can use on different projects. And that's what I want to do with these fracture pieces, like birds and flowers. And I might pick some animals off of the Tree of Life. But other than that, we will do some doodling on Sunday night. So have a great weekend. Beth Schuler comes on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Bye, everybody.